couch, I'm on the road, and I'm on my way to another adventure. Today's adventure begins in Jamestown, California, at Railtown, 1897, a California state historical park. In the heart of the Sierra Nevadas, Railtown invites visitors to experience the thrill of traveling back into time, an era of steam railroading. Located 135 miles east of San Francisco, the park is a unique treasure trove of preserved railroad buildings, equipment, locomotives, and rolling stock. Many of these date back to Railtown's 1897 origins. The Railtown Roundhouse, a semicircular building for housing and maintaining locomotives, stands as the only continuously operated steam locomotive roundhouse in the United States. Today we're going to take a ride on old number 28, built by Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1922 for the Sierra Railway. Number 28 was used in freight service for most of its regular working life. It hauls supplies to the dam projects in the mountains and lumber back into the cities in the valley. Today we arrived a little bit early to get a burger and some fries while we waited for our train. Just about that time, the alarms went off. Somebody robbed Wells Fargo. Well, the sheriff had a pretty good idea who it was, so he gathered up a posse, and soon he gathered up the Boot Hill gang and brought them in. Loaded them up on the train, and just about that time, the leader of the gang and the sheriff were about to have words. He swore revenge and that he would get his boys free. The Sierra Railway Company was incorporated on January 1st of 1897. The Sierra Railway Company was the brainchild of Midwesterner Thomas Bullock. He and his fellow investors had lumber and mining interests in the area. They anticipated that a short-line railroad from Oakdale could replace the horse-drawn wagons to bring lumber and mining materials to the growing Sacramento and San Francisco areas. Bullock had owned a failed railroad venture in Arizona that left him with 3 steam locomotives and several miles of track. With the addition of 15 new freight cars, the Sierra Railway was soon moving U.S. mail and passengers along with some freight. The Sierra Railway Company also established a working relationship with the Southern Pacific Railroad Company and several stage lines to serve mining, lumber, and agricultural interests. However, as the cost of gold mining increased with the onset of World War I, the railway's profits decreased. Even worse, buses and trucking companies had begun competing with their train service. Well, it wouldn't be a train ride if you didn't get robbed. Apparently, a couple of the bad guys got loose and came along and robbed us all. The sheriff was in hot pursuit. The train came to a stop. The bad guys unloaded the strong box they had stolen from the Wells Fargo office and commenced to blowing it up. After all the excitement and the show was done, we enjoyed a nice ride back to the railroad station. When we got back, we headed to the roundhouse to see the old cannonball. From the very earliest days, the railroad has been an essential element in the motion pictures and television. The locomotive is an icon in American culture and a symbol of progress and industrial might. The railroad is so much a part of American life that the question often is not whether to use a train, but how to accomplish it. Railtown has been a popular filming location for the motion picture and television industries since 1919. Hundreds of films and television programs have benefited from the scenery and equipment found at Railtown. Films like My Little Chickadee, High Noon, Petticoat Junction, Green Acres, The Wild Wild West, and most recently Back to the Future 3 took advantage of this location. Well, I'm back home, I'm back on the couch, and I'm dreaming up another adventure. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope we see you again real soon.